Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another What I Eat in a Day video. So if you guys are new around here, my name is Becca. I am a registered dietitian and I make lots of videos here on my channel about nutrition, health, wellness, and lifestyle, and now also some pregnancy videos because I am pregnant. So per usual, I know you guys absolutely love these videos, so I'm just gonna be sharing with you a random day of eating, just kind of sharing with you everything I'm eating throughout the day. While pregnant, I really don't eat all that different. If anything, I just eat more like smaller meals throughout the day versus like 3 square meals and snacks, just because I get full pretty easily because there's a baby in there taking up a lot of room. But yeah, so I don't really eat that, and I don't really even eat that much more because I'm only in my second trimester right now. I'm about 25 weeks, if that kind of gives you an idea where I'm at. But yeah, so I'm just gonna take you guys around and show you everything that I'm eating today. So let's get started. Okay, so I'm about to make some breakfast. I've got some cooked oats here. I added a splash of milk, and then I'm gonna be topping the oats off with some peanut butter. It's our favorite one from Costco. It's the one we always see, you guys always see in these videos. I'm gonna top it off also with some raisins, and then lastly with some of these like coconut chip flakes for breakfast. So here is the finished product. It looks so good. So we've got from the oats as well as the raisins, some carbs, and also lots of fiber. And from the peanut butter, tons of protein and fat, and then also some fat from the coconut as well. And of course that splash of milk in there adds a little bit of all three as well. So just a really good, filling, well-rounded, tasty breakfast. Okay, it's a little while later and I'm gonna make my second breakfast, which is like a staple during pregnancy. So I'm just gonna make two, probably just like 2 fried eggs. I've got some grass-fed butter here and then also this cheese. So I'm just going to cook up some eggs. Sometimes I put them on toast, sometimes I put them on a tortilla. Today I'm just kind of feeling just regular plain eggs. So just gonna have them with some cheese and I don't know, maybe some hot sauce on them, and that's it. Okay, so here's what we got. 2 eggs with cheese, hot sauce. This will definitely keep me held over for a little while before it is time for lunch. This seriously smells so good. I'm like salivating a little bit. All right, so I just finished my eggs and I feel like I need a little something else. So I'm gonna have one of these plum cots that I got from Whole Foods. It's like a plum / apricot. I've seen these at Trader Joe's too, and they're so good. So I just wanted a little something and I kind of wanted something sweet, and these are so good and it just sounded good. So that's what I'm gonna have.
I'm gonna have a huge thing of just noodles and sauce and load it up with some more cheese.
And grass-fed ground beef.
Enjoy.
Okay guys, so it's been a couple hours now. I've just been working, finally got myself together. But I'm gonna have some lunch. I'm so hungry. So I'm probably gonna have like a small, I'm thinking like a little salad and some avocado toast. I do keep my meals pretty small because I just get full easily and I just end up eating more often, and that has like really picked up recently. It wasn't always like that because now that the baby just keeps getting bigger, there's just less room in there. So I feel like I'm hungry all the time, but I just can't eat a whole lot. So I'm just kind of eating smaller meals throughout the day. And then also I did not work out this morning. I typically try, not every single day, like let's be real, but I do try and work out in the morning, either strength training, like I'll go to the gym with Matt, which only happens like twice a week, and then I usually like to go for walks in the morning. But today is I have my pelvic floor class tonight, which if you guys are following along on our podcast, which is the Bristows Made a Baby, we share like weekly pregnancy updates on our podcast, but I talked all about it on there. But basically it's the best thing ever. It's at a yoga studio, but it's not a yoga class. I'll tell you guys more about it later when I'm about to go to the class, but just kind of filling you in on what's going on today. So anyway, about to make lunch. Okay, I lied, change of plans. I was gonna make a salad, like at least a small salad, but my spinach is like already wilted and bad and I had to throw it out, which is actually super annoying because I just bought it. I hate when that happens. Whatever. So I'm moving on. I don't really have much other like lunch options because I bought a big thing of spinach to eat for salads all week. So I'm just gonna like throw together some kind of like snack plate and call it a day. But that's okay because sometimes we, you know, plan out meals or grocery shop, so we have plenty of meal ideas for the week, and sometimes it doesn't work out and that just goes out the window. But that's okay, because we don't have to be perfect and we can make do. So I'm gonna throw something together and I'll show you in a minute. Okay, so here's my lunch. This is kind of super random, but hey, it works. So I've got some avocado toast with, this is like whole wheat bread, a half an avocado, this amazing, delicious, juicy tomato. Don't be fooled by the color. It kind of looks like it's just like an unripe tomato, but it's actually like a yellow tomato, and it's extremely juicy and delicious. And I just realized I did not put salt and pepper on that, but I'm going to. And then I've got some baby carrots with some spicy hummus, or spicy mustard to dip it in, because I like dipping veggies in mustard. And then I've got a cheese stick here because I needed some kind of protein, and yeah, so that works. This is a brand that I really like, Organic Valley. I like their cheese sticks. I think this is like the Colby Jack one, and then also just some crackers to eat with the cheese. So not what I had intended or planned, but it does work, so there is my lunch. Oh, and if you're curious, these are the crackers that I like. Back to Nature Stone Ground Wheat. Those are the ones that I have here. They're delicious. Okay, I just finished my lunch, but I want a little something sweet, so I'm just gonna have a little square of this dark chocolate. I love this one from Trader Joe's. Hello again. So I'm just sitting here working, but this is not food, but I thought I would share. I'm drinking one of these. It's just a sparkling flavored water. The brand is Waterloo, and this is the mango flavor. I gotta be honest, I don't really like these. I heard good things about them. I'm a huge fan of Spindrift. That is like my favorite fruit flavored sparkling water, and like the only brand I really like. Everyone else, all the other ones that I've tried are like okay, but I don't know, maybe I just got a bad flavor. Like maybe the mango one isn't good. So if you are a Waterloo fan and you have a favorite flavor, let me know, because I would like to try it. Because people rave about these, but I don't love it. But this is the mango flavor, and I'm just sipping on that while I work. I love having these in the afternoon while it's kind of like a pick-me-up. Sometimes I add my Ningxia, sometimes I just add it or drink it plain, and it's just kind of nice. All right, it's a little later in the afternoon, and I wanted to make a snack, so I'm gonna have some of this Siggy's yogurt. I typically get the vanilla, that's always my favorite, but sometimes it's just nice to switch it up. This is the strawberry and lingonberry. Fancy. And then I'm just gonna slice up some of these strawberries and throw those on top. And then I typically like to just use granola, but I literally just ran out. So instead I'm going to put this, sprinkle some of this cereal on here. This is from Young Living. It's actually really good if you like healthy cereal. I like healthy cereal, just because I like to have a little crunch. And then I am also going to throw on a little tablespoon or so, I don't know, spoonful of this, because it's just so good. Okay, so here we go. Got my yogurt, strawberries, you can see the nut butter right there, and then some of that flake cereal for a little crunch. So there is my bigger snack. All right, Matthew, what are we having for dinner?
Here we are, it's dinner time. It's about that time, 6:17, gonna eat. We're gonna start with some extra virgin olive oil.
We're just gonna drink some olive oil for dinner.
Gonna throw it on here. Once it's simmering a little bit, the other half of that ground turkey, grass-fed, or grass-fed beef, all right?
There you go.
We're gonna plop it on there. It's gonna cook. We're gonna throw some sauce on there, or not sauce, some salt and pepper, some cumin, some smoked paprika.
What else?
Some garlic powder, and some chili powder. I mean, what do you think we're having? Guess, I'll give you a second. You're right, tacos. So a little cheese, a little tortilla, a little lettuce. Salsa, maybe not lettuce, salsa, bang. We were gonna have, well, spinach isn't even good on tacos, so whatever, but our spinach was bad. I probably won't eat the spinach.
It's gone already.
Good.
I had to throw it out.
So run tacos tonight, a little light din.
Yeah, a little taco night.
Then we're gonna have frosted flakes later. So
Matt is getting our dinner together. I'm just taking a few minutes to rest. It was a long work day, and I'm going to that class in about an hour, so I'm just taking a moment to relax while Matt is cooking so generously. But yeah, so I wanted to tell you guys a little bit about that class in case you don't follow the podcast where I talked a lot about it, but it's called like Fit Moms Prenatal, I think, but it's basically a pelvic floor class, and the pelvic floor is like a group of muscles down like in your crotch essentially, and they actually are really important to keep strong, you know, while you're pregnant and to prep for birth, but even more so importantly for afterwards, postpartum, there's like in other countries, this is like very well known and talked about, and it's like totally normal for moms to get like pelvic floor, like PT, essentially physical therapy after giving birth, but it's like not a thing here. It's like it's not something we're really taught, and this was like totally new to me. My midwife, I didn't really know much about it. My midwife told me about this class, and then I've been reading a lot about it in specifically like the Bradley childbirth book, but it's super interesting. And like, for example, it's like totally normal. I mean, it's not normal, but we think it's like normal and customary to, after you have a baby, to like, if you sneeze or cough, to like pee yourself a little. It's just kind of like the norm, but actually that's like not normal. That means that your pelvic floor is kind of weak. So if you've ever heard of like Kegels, that is like a classic pelvic floor exercise, and we don't actually do any Kegels in this class. It's more like hip stabilizing exercises. That's one of the biggest things we focus on, because it's taught by a physical therapist, and she's awesome. She specializes in women's health and like the pelvic floor, essentially, which I didn't even know was like a PT specialty until I learned about this class and met this woman. But it's super important, and they are out there. So I'm sure if you look around in your area, you might be able to maybe find a class, or at least find like a physical therapist in your area that could help you in this area. So it's just really awesome. But like I said, we do a lot of like hip stabilizing exercises, which all like also work the pelvic floor, which is why we do them. But just like a lot of stretching and a lot of different like positions and stretches and things that we hold that prepare you to give birth. And it's a mix. Like, some of the girls in the class are birthing at the birth center like I am, and obviously gonna go drug-free. And then there's the other half of the class is going, like they're seeing an OB in a hospital and likely planning to not go drug-free. So it's like a total mix of kind of like all different expecting moms and what they're hoping for their birth. But either way, regardless of what you want your birth to hopefully be, whether you plan on getting an epidural or whatever, it's still really awesome to have a strong pelvic floor, especially for postpartum. So I am so not an expert. I'm just like spouting off some of the things that I've learned so far, but like, look into talking to an expert, look into talking to a physical therapist that knows about this, because it's so interesting. I learn so much every time we go to the class, because it's like an hour and 15 minutes long, and we are like working out the whole time. It's not like super strenuous. It's pretty light, but like effective. And she literally just talks the whole time, and she's so knowledgeable, and I'm just learning so much. So I really love it. But yeah, so I would encourage you guys, if you are planning on getting pregnant at some point in the future, or if you're already a mom and maybe this is, maybe you pee a little when you cough or sneeze, then that might be something that's like, good to look into. But yeah, so I thought I would just kind of share a little bit about that. Okay, here is my taco. We've got the grass-fed taco meat, cheese, salsa, and then some jalapenos. I was gonna, even though it's not even that good, like obviously lettuce is way better, but I was just gonna add spinach just to add some greens, but that obviously isn't gonna work out. And then typically I would add avocado too, but since I have this class, I'm like not trying to be super full, and that's very filling. And plus I'm just like not hungry enough for it right now. And then I'm probably just gonna have this one. I would probably typically eat more, but since I'm going to this class, I don't want to eat too much because I don't want to be super full, and I'll probably just have something when I get back. But this is the salsa that I added, and then I just added that cheese that I showed earlier today, that like cheddar cheese. Hey guys, so I am officially home from my workout pelvic floor class. It was awesome, per usual. So typically these days when I've been coming home from this class, because I eat like a small dinner before I go, I've been making like a little shake. Like I'll just do like a half a banana, some milk, like chocolate protein powder, which when you're pregnant, you gotta be careful with protein powders. Not all of them really are pregnancy safe. The one that I have, if you're curious, there's a lot out there that are cool, totally cool to have during pregnancy. But the one that we get is from Young Living. It's just their chocolate one. It's really good. So I usually do that. So banana, ice, milk, and that, sometimes peanut butter. and I'll have that when I get back. But I'm honestly just like not in the mood for it. I'm not hungry at all. I just don't want it this time. But that's typically what I do after this class. So yeah, I'm just taking that as a sign as I don't need it, and I am plenty full. So I'm just gonna chug some water and make myself another cup of like pregnancy tea or just plain red raspberry leaf tea. But that is it. That is it for my what I ate today. I'm gonna be heading upstairs to relax and go to bed soon. But that is it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this what I eat video, and I'll be sure to do more in the future, so make sure to subscribe so you never miss any of my upcoming videos. And of course, would love for you to follow me on Instagram as well so we can hang out and chat on there. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.